Introducing the all-new Yema KAVINSKY, an LED watch that has a fascinating allure to it. Designed in collaboration with the artist Kavinsky, an electro musician who has worked with Daft Punk, The Weeknd. The Weeknd's Canadian, so therefore I like him. I don't listen to much music, only really one band, but I did check out Kavinsky and his music sounds great. And if you are interested in the Yema, it's only gonna be on Kickstarter. It's not gonna go on the main Yema website. And the number of backers they get, that's going to be the limited edition number engraved on the back. And 200 people will get the collector's edition. The collector's edition will get Kavinsky's new album in vinyl and signed. That's awesome. The pricing and tiers will all be on the Kickstarter link down below, but I believe it begins at 222 euros. Now, Yema is a brand that was started in 1948 by Henry Louis Belmont, a French watchmaker, top of his class, and he had a dream of fine French watchmaking, and Yema was born. Over the 74-year existence of Yema, they have passed hands on ownership many times. Even Seiko owned Yema for a while, but now they are back in French watchmaking hands, and these new Kavinskys will ship from France, made in France, and we got a beautiful octagonal stainless steel 316L case. Man, I'm a big fan of those vintage 80s Casios, but when you buy them today, they're plastic with the worst bracelet. This, you're actually getting a quality steel case and steel bracelet. This is a very distinctive timepiece, definitely a conversation starter, and 100% a statement piece. My wife hates it, so maybe that's why I love it so much. I think it looks amazing, and yeah, I'm looking to pick one up for sure. Now, Yema sells direct to consumer. Sometimes they use Kickstarter to gauge interest. That way they don't over-invest and lose an arm and a leg. I think it's a smart move because they are relatively small. They told me 60 to 70 employees. I think that's a big company, but I think in the watch world, it's relatively small. So the Kickstarter campaign is gonna start on March 18 and end March 31st. And again, it will not make it to the website. It's just gonna be sold on Kickstarter. You can still get the Yema LED for $249 USD. That one is a remake of their iconic 1970s LED watch. In the 70s, Yema released the first French LED, the Rise of Quartz. And that one, it looks a little too out there, almost like what people in the 70s thought the future would look like, but they were way off. And it's kind of funny and definitely interesting. This one has more of a composed balance to the case. I love the taper, the high polished cuts on the edge there, and it has fantastic engraving. It looks almost like a grill underneath and above the LCD display. And I believe the LCD is mineral crystal, and to activate it, you have to push the button. All right, and there you see the time. There are a couple functions, so you push the red button down here at the bottom, and you can change the time. And then cycle. So there we go. It is the 7th month, and you can change the day. If you hold it, it will go faster. And then we have the year, 2020. Okay, so let's change it to 2022. And you can do 12-hour or 24-hour. All right, so there we go. Awesome. Now the calendar only goes until the year 2050. And if you want to see the seconds, you can just cycle through and see the seconds. The measurements of this watch are 35.5 millimeters from west to east. We have a thickness of 9.6 and a lug to lug of 42.1. But if we include that integrated end-link look right there, it's going to be 47.9. So we're going to see it on my 6.5-inch wrist in a couple faraway macros, so you can get a real life perspective on how it's going to look on your wrist. 12 millimeter spring bars, so you're not going to be putting any other straps on this. You're going to be using this integrated bracelet. It's stainless steel. Doesn't articulate well though. It's all one piece and it's push pins, twin button release, and we do have a stamped clasp. Yema tells me that this is supposed to be adjustable, but I have a prototype, so maybe that's why it's not adjustable, or I can't figure out how it's adjustable. All right. And you can see the case back. It says Kavinsky. There's no number on it right now, but the limited edition number will be engraved on top of the word Kavinsky. Stainless steel case back, stainless steel buttons. The watch has 50 meters of water resistance and comes in at 130 grams. So it's not going to feel too light and cheap. It has a decent weight to it. Again, it's all stainless steel. It's a quality LED watch. I do have a couple dings. Lack of a sapphire, only one piece links, push pins, and the clasp. But hopefully the clasp is fixed on the production model. If not, it's actually very easy to change. It's 18 mil down here and here, so it's just 2 spring bars. Where it connects to the case is actually 24. So 24 down to 18, you do get a dramatic taper. This retro styled watch is refreshing. Are LEDs coming back? Are mechanicals going down? This is my Yema Superman. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. And if you made it this far, please remember to subscribe. And if you want to do some more window shopping, check out the videos on the right of your screen now. And I'll see you in the next one.